Hello, and welcome to the Tri-Quizzer Tournament House Cup 2026. I am your host and creator of this show, Hunter McInnes, and I'm so grateful that you've decided to tune in and watch some Harry Potter trivia. I'm going to take a couple quick minutes to explain what is this show, what are we doing, and then we're going to jump in because we've got a long video with some great Harry Potter questions and some talented Harry Potter trivia contestants. And so this is the House Cup 2026. And for over 1,000 years, the four houses of Hogwarts have competed against each other head to head for glory and for bragging rights. And I thought it'd be fun to continue that tradition with us through the lens of Harry Potter book trivia. And so every month this year, I'll release one new video that is going to be a full round of expert level Harry Potter trivia. I'll have 4 contestants, one from each of the 4 Hogwarts houses, in each round going head to head to answer these questions as best they can from memory. And by the end of the year, after 12 rounds of different questions, we'll see which house really is on top and who can take home the House Cup. And so for each round, there will be 5 questions per book. All the questions come only from the original 7 Harry Potter books, nothing from Pottermore or the movies, only the original books. And we'll do 5 questions each round, 10 points per question. Now, contestants, if they all agree that they want multiple choice, can get multiple choice options. And those correct answers are only worth half credit, 5 points. And occasionally I'll throw in a few bonus points and bonus credit questions throughout the trivia. And at the very end, after 35 questions of expert level Harry Potter trivia, there'll be one final question. It is the Golden Snitch question. And this one is worth, of course, 150 points added to an individual score and, of course, added to their total house score. And so you're about to watch 4 incredibly talented Harry Potter trivia contestants, and every month there will be 4 different ones with brand new questions. And so follow along each month, root for your house, follow on Instagram. Please subscribe either on YouTube or on Spotify, wherever you're watching. It'll really help this channel grow this year. But if you think you have what it takes, click the link in my bio and apply to be on a future round in this season of the House Cup 2026. And without further ado, let's jump into the trivia. All right, everyone, welcome to the Tri-Quizzer Tournament. This is the 2026 House Cup Challenge. I've got 4 lovely expert contestants here today to compete in Harry Potter book trivia for individual glory and, of course, for house glory. I'm going to give each of our contestants a chance to introduce themselves. Then we're going to go through 5 questions from each of the Harry Potter books with one final Golden Snitch question worth 150 points. And we'll see how you guys do. So let's get some quick introductions. I'm going to start, of course, with Kaylen. Tell us a quick intro about yourself.
Hello, I'm Kaylen. I'm a Ravenclaw. I live in Kansas City, and I am competing yet again because I feel like I need to earn redemption. I absolutely blew it on the first season of the Tri-Quizzer Tournament, and then my husband competed on the second season, did not bring glory back for our household. So here I am yet again trying to win some glory back for us.
Third time's the charm, surely. We're glad you're here. All right, up next, William.
My name is William. I live in San Antonio, Texas. I'm a Gryffindor. And why I'm going to win, I guess, is because if I don't, Scott may not love me anymore.
This is accurate.
That may be true, and that's a good motivation. And with that, let's go down to Scott.
Yes, I'm Scott. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I did a Fred and George Weasley and put all of my money for William to catch the snitch, and I don't believe I'm going to win. So that's where we are. Yeah.
I love that. Do you think William's going to catch a snitch but also still lose?
I do not. I think he's
a Fred and George, right?
It's not quite a Fred and George. You're right.
I'm going to end up with a bloody nose somehow too.
Yeah, I think he's Team Bulgaria, but all 7 players are Victor Crumb. So that's what I think.
All right, that may be a pretty good team. Awesome, thanks, Scott. And then last but not least, Graham.
What's up, guys? Graham, like graham cracker, but without the graham cracker part. So I live in Houston, Texas, and Slytherin is the house that I'm unashamedly a part of. And I think I'm going to win. Well, I hope I win because I've spent my entire life reading these books at least once a year. So I should know something. And if not, what am I even doing with my life?
Absolutely. We'll see how well prepared you are. And I am your host, Hunter. I am also a proud Slytherin, but I promise that will not influence my judging today in these questions.
Dumbledore said the same thing, but here we go.
That is true. You know what, Graham, if you show any sort of bravery standing up to your friends today, you're going to get an extra 10 points.
I stood up to my kids earlier. Does that count?
You know, kind of, yeah. All right. Well, hey, we've got 36 questions to get through. Are you guys ready?
Let's get it.
Ready.
Let's go.
All right. Let's begin with, of course, Book 1, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And for our friends in the UK, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, because I know I'm going to get comments that correct me from our British friends. Question 1. Who is the first person to lose any house points in this book? Who is the first person to lose any house points in this book? 30 seconds on the clock. Go. You guys will write down your answers. Once you're done, if you'll just look at the camera, that'll help tell me that you're done. That way, if everyone's done, we don't have to wait the whole 30 seconds. And also, I'm going to give you guys a few extra seconds because there's a bonus part to this question. If you can also tell me what they lost the points for. An extra 5 bonus points. So if you guys about 15 seconds, 10 points if you get the correct person, an extra 5 if you also get what they lost the points for. And about 10 more seconds. In a 3, 2, and 1. All right, if you guys will turn around those answers, hold them up to your cameras. Let's see what we've got. Kaylen says Neville. Graham says Harry. William says Harry. And Scott says something I can't read.
Come on.
Harry Potter is...
Do I need to flip the camera so that it's not reversed?
I see Harry Potter as well. The correct answer is Harry Potter. Which means 10 points to Graham, 10 points to William, and 10 points to Scott. Graham, what was the reason that you wrote on there that he lost the points?
Cheek to Snape and potions.
And cheek to Snape is exactly correct. That's an extra 5 points. Scott, did you have that written down as well?
I did. I wrote cheek, and then I wrote / not knowing, but it does say cheek. That's what that.
Cheek.
That's, what that is.
That's an extra 5 points for Scott.
I didn't write down.
15.
I forgot to write down the thing, but he lost 1 point. I'm pretty sure.
I also have a
that
-1.
is true. However, I didn't ask how many points he lost and no bonus points for you.
I didn't get any bonus points.
So that's 10 points to Gryffindor, 0 points to Ravenclaw, 15 to Hufflepuff, 15 to Slytherin. And we go to question number 2. What spell did Ron and Hermione practice to use on Snape in case he messed with Harry during the next Quidditch match? What spell did Ron and Hermione practice to use on Snape in case he messed with Harry again during the next Quidditch match? 30 seconds on the clock. And I will accept either the name of the spell or the incantation itself. Either one is acceptable. And about 10 seconds remaining. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's turn those answers around. Let's see what we have. All right, let's see. From Kaylen, I see leg locker, William leg locker, Graham leg locker, and Scott leg locker. Leg locker all the way across is correct, everybody. Well done. That is 10 points across the board, which means everybody is on the board. 2 questions in. Well done, everybody.
Thank you.
Also, I've decided if there's any question that nobody gets right, it's 10 points for me. So that's what I'm rooting for here.
I love that.
You're a fair judge.
I like it.
You can come say hi.
All right, question 3, Sorcerer's Stone. What did Hermione score on the Charms final exam? What did Hermione score on the Charms final exam? 30 seconds on the clock. I'm seeing some head shakes from Scott down there.
This is where I know I get lost. I know the scene. I know everything about it. The exact number, I don't really know. This is where I told
That's where I'm at
this is where
too.
I
I'm
can't
hearing
do
it in my head. I'm right there.
All right, well, let's find out. That's time. Go ahead and turn those answers around. What was Hermione's score on the Charms final exam? From Graham, I see 115, Kaylen 113, William 112, and Scott 112. The correct answer is 112%.
Oh.
That's 10 points to William
Brutal.
Gryffindor and 10
Good
points
job, guys.
to Scott.
Man. That was
Seven if it's not
a
11, it's
tough one.
13. If it's not 13,
It's a good one.
That's a tough
Anything where it's
I
like a number, it's a good one.
There we go. So I think I cut out there for a second, guys. You guys everyone froze on me, which I assume meant that was my issue, but I think we're okay there.
We were
great
all just
job, it's 10
celebrating
points. I don't know if evereverody was celebrating.
Everyone was
remember you
celebrating
gave
me
everybody
and my
1%
victory.
off.
Everyone.
So that is 10 points to Scott's, 10 points to William. And we go to question 4, Sorcerer's Stone. Who was the last person in the Gryffindor common room to go to bed before Harry got the cloak to go through the trapdoor? Who was the last person in the Gryffindor common room to go to bed before Harry got the cloak to go through the trap door? 30 seconds on the clock. All right, about 10 seconds left. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's turn those answers around. See what we've got. From William, I see Lee Jordan. Graham says Lee Jordan. Kaylen says Fred Weasley. And Scott says Fred and George. The correct answer is Lee Jordan.
Yes.
Dang it.
Which means
I knew
10
it.
points to
I
William
didn't think he
and
stayed
Gryffindor.
at Hogwarts over winter break.
This is not winter break.
Trapdoor.
Oh,
The trapdoor,
you said
not the Mirror of
trapdoor. I thought you
Erised.
meant
Sorry,
the first
Kaylen.
time. I wasn't listening.
No, that caught me off too.
Oh.
I had to listen to the second time because I thought winter break too.
I was
And
like,
then
there's only like 5 people there.
Yep, it is when he's going through. They're going through the trapdoor. The correct answer is Lee Jordan. That's 10 points to Slytherin and 10 points to Gryffindor, bringing us to our final Sorcerer's Stone question.
The whole world is seeing how terrible my handwriting is.
And luckily,
Same.
you're not
pauses.
being judged on handwriting.
He pauses way longer on my answers than yours.
That's just because of your camera, not because of your handwriting. But we eventually can see it.
Yeah. I don't know how to flip it.
And
Anyways,
I
I'm
know
ready.
that the actual recording is higher quality than the stream, so we'll be okay. All right, final question. Sorcerer's Stone. Describe the correct bottle that contained the potion to move forward to the Mirror of Erised. Describe the correct bottle that contained the potion to move forward to the Mirror of Erised. 30 seconds. And as you guys are writing, we've got about 12 seconds left. If there are any answers that are close and disputable, I'm going to leave it up to your fellow contestants to decide if your answer should count or not.
Sounds like a nice group. I'm in for that.
We'll see. Scott, you may be the meanest in the group, honestly.
Exactly. That's why I said this is a nice group. I can tell. They're not like me.
All right. That's going to be time. Describe the correct bottle that contained potion to move forward to the Mirror of Erised. Let's see those answers. All right. From
Nothing.
Graham, I see small cylinder. William says the smallest. Kaylen says short and black. And Scott says second from the right, if I'm reading that correctly. The correct answer is it is the smallest bottle, which William is correct. Now,
Nice.
Graham is close, but I'll leave it up to you guys. He said small cylinder.
I think it counts.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Feels good to me.
You can
Feels
be
good to me.
honest.
Feels
I
good.
got the word
thumbs
small.
up.
Yeah.
Hey, there
Yeah.
we go. And we'll
Small
give
stuff.
10
Sweet.
points to Graham and 10 points to William, bringing us to the end of book 1.
Is my location of the bottle correct?
It doesn't
That
tell
would be
us.
impressive too.
I'm pretty sure it does. I'll appeal later. We don't need to pause now. I know I'm not going to win, but I feel like I will come back and just. You're probably right though. It probably doesn't.
Please feel free to appeal. I feel confident it doesn't tell us which of what the placement of the bottle, just that it is the smallest. All right, at the end of book 1, here's our score update.
Not good.
In 4th place, Ravenclaw, Kaylen, 10
Yikes.
points. Hey, it's a long game. Plenty of time to catch
Not
up.
long enough.
In 3rd place, representing Hufflepuff, we have Scott with 35 points. In 2nd place with 45 points, we have Graham representing Slytherin. And in 1st place with 50 points, we do have William representing Gryffindor. How do we
Let it
feel
be
in
known.
book 1, everybody?
I feel great because I had a small lead on William, and I thought to myself, all I have to do is get every single question right from here on out, and I will win. And then I couldn't. So here we go.
You can, whenever you watch the final video, you can just stop it after question 3.
In the lead with Graham. Felt great.
That's it.
Actually, at the end of question 3, you had the outright lead, Scott.
Oh my goodness, I blew it. This is an all-time choke job. So good for me.
Hey, not a choke job till it's over.
6 more books, man.
That's exactly right, Graham. All right, everyone. Everyone's favorite, Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets. 5 questions. Question number 1. Who is the first person to lose house points in this book? And an extra 5 bonus points if you can tell me what they lost them for. 30 seconds on the clock. Who's the first person to lose house points? And an extra 5 bonus points if you can tell me what they lost them for.
Good question.
Dude.
All right, about 10 more seconds.
Oh, no.
3, 2, and 1. All right, who's the first person to lose house points in this book? Let's turn those
I
answers
honestly don't
around.
know.
This is a
Graham
guess.
says,
I just wrote
Graham
Harry
says
'cause I
Neville.
don't
William
know.
says Harry. Kaylen says Fred and George. And Scott says, does that say Ron? It looks like it says Ron Scott.
Yes,
and the
sir.
correct
Ron.
answer is Ronald Weasley.
Oh.
Oh.
I do not know
Scott,
why.
well done.
That was a guess.
Hey, doesn't matter. Well done. Percy took points away for him being in the girls' bathroom when they were snooping around.
Bathroom.
I think we should have a protest because I don't think he has the ability to do that. I think he's just BSing.
Okay.
He's bluffing.
Okay, because that's a real point. Because I've always wondered that because you find out later on in the 5th book that prefects can't dock points, but the inquisitorial squad can.
From other prefects, though, right? I thought
It
they
is
couldn't
from
dock
other
from other
prefects.
prefects.
Oh.
I do think they just can take away points.
Hey, I'm glad Scott got it. That I didn't really have an answer. I just wrote down the
Yeah, that
person
was
who's mentioned the
total
most.
guess.
So
for sure.
I was like,
Yeah.
Good job.
that was a good one.
Yeah, I just
I
threw
feel
a
like,
name
yeah.
out there that blunders. I was like, Neville's a blunder. So it's just
Yeah.
That is
Yep.
I feel like
All
it's
right,
30 minutes of
Ron, I knew it went Harry and Ron because they were like, technically, when we told the car, semester hadn't
And
started.
McGonagall buys it.
Yeah.
She buys that. She's
We were
such
all
an
doing the
illegal
same.
Quidditch booster.
Exactly, for sure.
She's all about the NIL for Quidditch.
Real talk,
All
ball
right.
for Harry and everything.
Yeah, exactly. All right, it is time for question 2. Nice job on that one, Scott. It's 10 points to
Good
Hufflepuff.
job.
Question 2, Chamber of Secrets. By this point, how many Muggle lives had the opal necklace in Borgin and Burke's claimed? By this point, how many Muggle lives had the opal necklace in Borgin and Burke's claimed?
Just
30
read
seconds.
this part.
This is cruel.
Because I'm waiting for. I haven't read 2 in a while because the audiobook comes out a week.
All right, about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, how many Muggle lives did the opal necklace take? It's from Scott, I see 12. Graham, I see 3. Kaylen, 3. William is
no,
gone.
this is not good.
No.
Too hard. He gave
All right, well, hey, William, give us the answer to the last question. 19 is correct, and that's 10 points to Gryffindor.
I think he should get 5 points. I think he should get 5 points.
I've been
This is
texting
ridiculous.
Scott furiously, like it's 19.
He was
I
able to
swear.
search the whole
Yeah,
internet.
that might have been some cheating.
All right, guys, let's carry on. We're going to question 3, Chamber of Secrets. What advice was Lockhart trying to give Hagrid at the start of the school year? What advice was Lockhart trying to give Hagrid at the start of the school year? All right, about 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's see those answers. What advice was Lockhart trying to give Hagrid at the start of the school year? Scott says how to get Kelpie out of the well, how to care for creatures better from Kaylen, how to get rid of flesh-eating slugs. And William, what do we got? Sorry, I didn't quite see it. No answer,
Okay.
Which is not correct. The correct answer is how to get Kelpies out of the well. So that is
Dang,
10
good job.
points to Hufflepuff. Scott,
Kelpie is
nicely
basically
done.
the Loch Ness monster, right? Like, is the Loch Ness monster is literally in a well at Hogwarts? Like, that's pretty incredible.
Apparently. We're on question 4. Chamber of Secrets, everybody. What pair of students, also this two-parter, you need both parts to get any credit on this question. What pair of students did Lockhart suggest using as an example in the dueling club before Snape selected Harry and Malfoy? What pair of students did Lockhart suggest using as an example in the dueling club before Snape selected Harry and Malfoy? 30 seconds on the clock. And again, you do need both students correct in order to get any credit on this question. All right, about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and time. Let's go ahead and see those answers. Graham says Neville and Seamus. Kaylen says Neville and Dean. William says Neville and Justin. Scott says Neville and Seamus. The correct answer is Neville and Justin Finch Fletchley. That is
William's
10
Who
points
was
to
Neville?
Gryffindor.
Because he does. He says, we'll be sending Finch Fletchley home in a matchbox. That gummit.
You're right.
The Finch Fletchley is too close to Finnegan.
It really is. I had Finnegan in my head
is
too.
fair.
I'm with you, bro. I think we should have got
All right.
Dumbledore would have given half points.
It's true. Dumbledore's a Gryffindor. I'm not. All right, final question. Chamber of Secrets.
Man.
What is lesson 1 of the quick spell course? What is lesson 1 of the quick spell course? 30 seconds.
I feel like I'm about to goose egg the whole book.
Me too.
You're close.
That's a good.
You both have a chance to
I
goose egg it
know.
right here.
I know.
Will that be a record? Can we take some kind of trophy for
Yeah. The low.
Not everybody gets a trophy. I'm sorry.
that? Thank you.
All right, couple more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and see those answers. What is lesson 1 of the quick spell course? I see how to hold your wand, how to hold your wand. I see wand holding and holding your wand from William. You were all correct. It's holding your wand.
Woohoo!
That is 10 points across the board. Nicely
Good,
done, everybody. All right.
Didn't goose egg, Kaylen.
Didn't goose egg. All right. At the end of book 2, here are our scores. In 4th place with 20 points, we have Kaylen from Ravenclaw. In 3rd place with 55 points, we have Graham from Slytherin.
Yeah.
In 2nd place with 65 points, we have Scott with Hufflepuff. And in 1st place with 80 points, we have William from Gryffindor.
Yikes.
Hey,
well, no, William last.
We got 5 more books left still. All right, let's fly through these. It's time. Prisoner of Azkaban, book 3, everybody. Question 1, who's the first person to lose house points and get an extra 5 bonus points if you can tell me what they lost them for? 30 seconds on the clock. Who's the first person to lose house points?
And the bonus is what? What they may have done?
Yes, what they lost them for, the reason they lost the points. All right, we've got about 7 more seconds.
Just going to go to my fallback answer.
Hey, it might work.
Because there's just not enough time.
2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and see those answers. Who is the first person to lose house points? From Graham, I see Neville. William, I see Ron. Kaylen, I see Neville. And from Scott, I see Harry. The correct answer is Hermione Jean Granger.
Wow.
And she loses points from Snape for helping out Neville Longbottom in potions class. So no points there for the is that the first time? First time.
10 points.
10 points for the host. And that's our game, everybody. I got 10 points. We're going to call it. Feels good. All right. Let's go to question number 2. Who is watching Aunt Marge's other's dogs while she visits number 4 Privet Drive? Who is watching Aunt Marge's other dogs while she visits number 4 Privet Drive? Be careful, even if you're whispering, we can still kind of.
I know. I said, I know.
Feel free if you want to talk out loud. You can mute yourself and do the external processing.
Thank you.
All right, 3 more seconds. 2 and 1. All right, who was watching Aunt Marge's other dogs while she visits number 4? I see from Colonel Fubster. I see Thumpkin and. Colonel Fubster. And the correct answer is Colonel Fubster. That's 10 points to Ravenclaw. That's 10 points to Hufflepuff. And that is 10 points to Gryffindor. No points for Slytherin on that one. Let me go to question number 3. What broomstick does Cho Chang fly? What broomstick does Cho Chang fly? And about 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's see those answers. What does Cho fly? I see Comet 260 all across the board, and all across the board is correct. It is the Comet 260. Well done, everybody.
I wanted to say clean sweep something.
I know. I had that crossed out at the bottom of mine.
Ooh.
I couldn't remember if this was what Ron made fun of Draco for why I couldn't remember.
All right, question 4. Prisoner of Azkaban. What specific spell does McGonagall say that Flitwick believes may have been cast on the Firebolt by Sirius Black? What specific spell does McGonagall say that Flitwick believes is cast on the Firebolt by Sirius Black? And I'll tell you, it is not an incantation. It is the name of a spell.
Last time I was this confident, I got it way wrong.
Neville's not the answer.
Which one was that? All right, about 7 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's see. What spell does McGonagall think?
Oh.
Or what does Flitwick think? I'm looking for a hurling hex. I see a hurling hex twice. I do see a hurling jinx from Scott. I'll leave it up to everyone. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Gave
it to me earlier.
And I'm seeing thumbs up across the
Actually,
board.
Scott knows me, so I'm kidding.
It's still 2-1.
I don't have to pretend to be nice to Scott.
So that is 10 points to Graham, 10 points to William. And
Does anyone
10
else
points
feel like
to
it sounds like you'd be puking more than like getting thrown off?
Oh, yeah,
We already
for
had
sure.
a bucking broomstick. Yeah.
Nicely done, everybody. All right. Also, you guys don't have to be so nice if someone has half of the answer. You guys can
Hunter,
feel
stop
free to be
it.
mean.
What are you doing?
If it was up to me, I wouldn't give you
Hunter-
credit there, Scott. So you're lucky.
Hunter, you don't pull off mean very well. I don't know.
I'm
Smiling
meaner
as
than
he
I
does.
look, I promise. Especially when it comes to competition. All right, the
We'll get
Slytherin
there.
really comes out of me in competition.
Yeah.
All right, last
Very
question.
ambitious.
Prisoner of Azkaban. What spell does Lupin use to put Ron's leg in bandages and a splint? What spell does Lupin use to put Ron's leg in bandages and a splint? And I'll tell you, this
I
is
get
an
multiple choice if
incantation.
anyone wants to.
I would take multiple choice, but I know William won't, so it doesn't matter.
No, I know it. Not happening.
Dang it!
I told you.
Are you looking for the name of it or the incantation?
This is an incantation.
We only know the incantation.
That is correct.
There is no name.
Oh.
All
This
right,
one's
we got-
stuck in my head.
Got about 10 more seconds. That was the first request for multiple choice, and not surprised that it got shut down. All right, and
We're never
3,
gonna have multiple choice.
2, and 1. All right, what spell does Lupin use? I see
Only
an
medical
NA.
spell I know.
I see Ferula, a Pisky, and a Pisky, I think is what Scott says.
Mine says Escanto. I just made up a word.
Oh, I just saw the E. Escanto from Scott, which is not correct. The correct answer is Ferula. That is 10 points
Ferula.
to William
Oh.
and Gryffindor.
Whatever.
And that brings us to the end of Book 3. And our scores are in 4th place, Kaylen with 40 points. In 3rd place, Graham with 75. 2nd place, Scott with 95. And in 1st place, William with 120 points through Book 3.
Making me regret giving that thumbs up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you'd be a little bit closer than 2nd place.
Yeah,
a good
down
point.
10 to 20.
All right,
We'll make sure we repay the favor.
exactly. All right, Goblet of Fire, Book 4, Question 1. Who's the first person in this book to lose house points and get an extra 5 bonus points? If you could tell me who they lost them for. You have 30 seconds on the clock. All right, about 7 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, who's the first person to lose house points? Let's see those answers. Kaylen says Neville. William says Harry and Ron.
Oh, man.
Scott says Harry, and Graham's answer disappeared, but he says Neville. The correct answer is Harry and Ron, and I will accept either Harry or Ron. So, Scott, you'll get credit as well. And specifically, it was for hexing Malfoy. And so, not going to give the bonus points to you, William, for shouting at Snape, but 10 points to Gryffindor and 10 points to
That's exactly what happened, though. They shouted at Snape.
They did, but I believe that the points were for the actual hexing of Malfoy. But if you look up and provide evidence either now or later that proves otherwise,
We'll worry about it later.
You'll get those 5 bonus points. Don't you worry.
When Hermione got giant teeth.
She did get giant teeth. That's right. According to Snape, they look normal, though.
Yeah. What a nice guy.
All right. That was 10 points to Gryffindor, 10 points to Hufflepuff. All right. Question number 2, Goblet of Fire. What is the name of Ludo Bagman's brother?
Oh.
Are there any trick questions?
Of Ludo Bagman's brother. Are there any trick questions? I don't do trick questions, right, Kaylen?
Never.
All right, about 15 seconds. And all I need is a first name. I'm sure you guys could probably get the last name too. But I do need the first name.
I don't know if this is a real question.
All right, about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. What is the name of Ludo Bagman's brother? I see not real. I see Fudo. I see Otto. And nothing. The correct answer is Otto Bagman. That is another 10 points.
I just needed more time.
William, you're such a loser. You're ruining this for everyone else.
Scott, this is my favorite book by far. This one's my favorite one.
And also, I imagine some would say, based on the points, William is not a loser. Some may call him a winner, at least so far.
Not
Although the gap between first and fourth place is still less than 150 points, so it is anybody's game.
I've got a chance. Very small
Snitch.
chance.
All right, Goblet of Fire. Question 3: What penalty was the Bulgarian keeper called for in this game? The Quidditch World Cup. What penalty was the Bulgarian keeper called for in the Quidditch World Cup? And I will take either the name of the penalty or a description of the penalty. Either one will pass.
This guy knows. William's on it.
Oh, I know it. This one I know. This one I've read like twice or 3 times as much as the other ones.
Well, so far you're proving it. All right, that is time. What penalty was the Bulgarian keeper called for? William says cobbing or excessive use of elbows. Kaylen says cobbing. Scott says illegal block. And Graham, I didn't see it, but he's giving me the right here. The answer is cobbing. That is 10 points to Gryffindor, and that is 10 points to Ravenclaw. Nicely done.
Is cobbing a Muggle word, or is that solely in Quidditch? Did J.K. Rowling make that word up?
No idea.
Is it magic or is it just British?
It's not a soccer foul that I'm aware of. It sounds like a very British thing to me. Heck if I know, though.
Cobbing, yeah.
All right. Question 4, Goblet of Fire. This is a 2-parter, and you do need both parts in order to get any credit on this question. What are the 2 mentioned articles of clothing worn by Basil? What are the 2 mentioned articles of clothing worn by Basil?
Can you use it in a sentence?
I'm pretty sure
Basil
Jim Dale
is the
says
name
Basil.
of a person. Maybe
Yeah, you're
Basil.
right. Jim Dale's in my head saying Basil.
He says Basil, so.
Basil is the name of a person. And what are the 2 mentioned articles of clothing? About 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. What are the articles of clothing worn by Basil? I see tweed suit and galoshes. I see kilt and raincoat. I see kilt and nightgown, and I see swimsuit and kilts. The correct answer is kilt and poncho.
Oh.
And so I saw kilt and nightgown, which I'll say is not close enough to poncho. Graham said kilt and raincoats. And it's close, but I'm going to give it to everyone else. And I'm seeing already 2 thumbs down. Hey, Scott's giving you the thumbs up, though.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you.
So we're going to go ahead and say that's 10 points for me and no points for any of you. Is kilt and poncho.
Darn it.
It's okay. I got y'all thumbs down. I got y'all.
And I'm at 20 points. All right.
It's getting real.
Last
Hunter might catch
question.
me.
I might catch Kaylen. Last question of Goblet of Fire. What spell did Ollivander cast with Crumb's wand in the Weighing of the Wands? What spell did Ollivander cast with Crumb's wand in the Weighing of the Wands? And it is an incantation. 30 seconds.
Anybody want to do multiple choice here? I'm going to say William does not.
Not a chance.
Yep, didn't think so.
The problem is he would list the other. The problem is he'd list the other 4 spells, and then I still wouldn't know. The other 3.
All right, and 3, 2, and 1. All right, what spell? I see Avis. I see something with fire, and I see Evanesco. The correct answer is Avis. That is correct, William. That is 10 points to Gryffindor.
I thought it
that
was
is
the
a
bird
spell
one, but I had no
that
idea what the incantation is.
Conjures birds. That is correct. All right. At the end of 4 books, here are our scores. In 4th place, Kaylen with 50 points. In 3rd place, Graham with 75. In 2nd place, Scott with 105. And in 1st place, William with 160 points. Graham, I hate to break it to you. That was a goose egg for you on that book.
I know. You got to break it. I wrote it down.
All right. Let's see. Guys, 3 more books to go. Book 5, Order of the Phoenix. The longest book, and so it's got the most information in it. Here we go.
Okay.
Yes.
Question one. Question 1. You guys already know what it is. Who's the first person to lose house points? And you get an extra 5 points for telling me what they lost the house points for. All right. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Book 5. Who's the first person to lose house points? William says Harry. Graham says Harry. I see Harry. And I see Scott. What do you got?
Harry.
Harry.
Voldemort.
Harry as well. I see all across talking about Voldemort to Umbridge. Everybody's correct on Harry Potter and the reasoning as to why he lost points. That is
Hey,
15
here we go,
points
guys.
across the board.
Perfect scores.
Well
Hogwarts
done,
glory.
everybody. That's an easy one.
I wasn't entirely sure, but I was like, that's one I remember for sure. So I'm just trying it. I was like, it was
although
early
William
enough.
did write maybe on his board, which means he's not confident, which means I don't know if we can fully give him all the
I'm sorry.
credit.
I agree.
Scott says
I
no.
agree.
I'm just kidding, William.
Incorrect. I said maybe because that's literally his verbiage. He says, I don't know, maybe Lord Voldemort.
Okay, then he's actually more accurate. I read it wrong. Well done, William. All right, 15 points across the board. Nicely done. Question 2. What year did McGonagall start teaching at Hogwarts? What year did McGonagall start teaching at Hogwarts?
Oh,
And I will tell you, you will probably have to do a little bit of math for this one.
The timeline in the Hogwarts teachers just barely even make any sense. They're all so freaking.
I agree.
The Slughorn's like 110. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, by the time the Harry's kids go there, Hagrid's like 400. So
Right.
Yeah. Who knows how long giants live?
like Hagrid wants you to go have tea with him. I'm thinking he's dead.
Why they never really understand, like, why is Dumbledore so old, but like everyone else seems to live to a somewhat normal age or die from horrible dragon pox or something.
Yeah. We did help work with Nicholas Flamel on the Sorcerer's Stone, so
Yeah, he probably stole some and just didn't.
tell anybody.
Yeah, surely.
That's one of his instruments. It's hiding the stones.
Yeah,
Elixir.
for sure. All right. Let's go ahead and let's see those answers. We'll call time. What year did McGonagall start teaching at Hogwarts? I see from William, 56. From Graham, 58. From Kaylen, 67. And Scott, 45. The correct answer is 39 years ago this December, which would be December of 1956. William, that is 10 points
Wow.
to Gryffindor.
That's disgusting.
I was close. I thought 37 years instead of 39.
I just
Yeah,
thought
you
around
had
30.
the right idea. Had the right idea.
That was a really good one because it's not written other than, yeah, anyway.
Yeah, you
good
have
job.
to know what
It
year
is
does it
good.
take place
Yeah.
and what is the number. And you have to be
Exactly.
somewhat capable at math.
True. You could miss that by a
Originally
year
from-
easily.
Originally from Alabama, so not my strong suit.
I only have one more math-related question. Don't worry, everybody.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Thank you.
It's gonna be the golden snitch. It's going to be like,
Probably.
add up all house points ever.
Maybe, who knows? All right. That's a good idea. I like that.
I've got that. Yeah, I've got that.
All right. Question 3, Order of the Phoenix. What is the name of the first Thestral that was born in the Forbidden Forest? What is the name of the first Thestral that was born in the Forbidden Forest?
The spelling
30 seconds on the
count.
clock. Nope, this is not a spelling bee.
You guys know this? I'll take multiple choice, but obviously no one else
No.
will. I don't know. Again, I would say this is probably a trick question. Just like Otto, whatever his name is. I already forgot.
I don't think that was a trick question either.
It was. There's no brother. It's all a lie. Just like there's no named Thestrals. It's ridiculous.
All right, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's see those answers. From William, I see Tenebris. From Kaylen,
Oh,
Tenebris.
man.
Graham, something starts with a Z. And Scott says Barty. The correct answer is Tenebris, and that is 10 points to Gryffindor and 10 points to Ravenclaw.
Where did I get
Nicely
Raxus
done.
from?
That's the second time Kaylen has gotten one that I just feel like no one should know in the whole world. So that's impressive.
My knowledge is very niche, but it's there.
And this is from that.
You're an animal lover.
Yes, this is from that class that Umbridge is overseeing, and Hagrid is talking about the Thestrals and talks about the herd that they got.
His special friend.
Yeah. All right. Question
He's
4.
my special favorite.
Yeah. All right. Question 4. Who started the tradition of beheading house elves in the Black family? Who started the tradition of beheading house elves in the Black family?
I wonder who had to do that.
Who did actually do the beheading?
McNair. They called him
Yeah,
McNair.
It's
McNair.
the son or daughter of the one
Yeah.
being beheaded.
Oh, that's even
Oh,
worse.
man,
That's
Wow.
servant stuff.
Morbid.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, you're honestly knowing the Black family, you're probably right, Graham. All right, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, who started the tradition of beheading house elves? I see
Nope,
Sirius's
that's
great
not it.
grandfather, Aunt Elidora, Sirius's great-grandfather,
This is too specific.
and Sirius's grandmother. The answer is the specific one. It is Aunt Elidora, and that is 10
Shocking.
points.
That's
to
crazy.
There's also
Gryffindor.
other. Yeah.
No one cares. Mute his mic, Hunter.
William, you are doing great. So is
I don't think
everybody
he's
else.
missed one yet.
I know, but also Wemby's not coming back for tomorrow night. So you know what? I'm having a tough night too. Okay.
So he's taking it out on y'all. All right, final question. Order of the Phoenix. And I'll take I need at least the last name, but if you get the full name, that works too, but I do need at least the last name. Who was the first Supreme Mugwump of the International Confederation of Wizards? Who was the first Supreme Mugwump of the International Confederation of Wizards?
I'd go multiple choice.
Me
I
too.
would too.
That's 3.
William won't do it.
I still won't get it right.
No.
Oh,
I think I got it.
thought we maybe had.
He'd rather get it wrong than us
And give
get
you
it
guys
right.
the chance.
What is the point? Yeah.
All right, about 10 more seconds to get any answer down. And again, I do need at minimum a last name. But if you have the full name, that works too. A first name will not be enough. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's see those answers. From William, I see Pierre Bonacourt. I see
Hey.
Merlin. I see Neville Longbottom and Merlin.
Nice.
The correct answer is Pierre Bonacourt. That is another
That's
10 points
crazy.
to Gryffindor.
Goodness gracious,
Welcome
man. I am
to the
impressed.
welcome to the last 15 years of my life. It's no fun being his friend. It's the worst thing in the world.
And that brings us to the end of Book 5. Our scores now. In 4th place, Kaylen with 75 points. In
Creep it
3rd
up.
place, Graham with 90. In 2nd place, Scott with 120. And in 1st place, William with 215, which
That's crazy.
is there's a 140 point gap currently
Oh,
between
I gotta do
1st and
better.
4th place. So Kaylen, you gotta at least
I
keep pace
know.
to have a chance to win this game.
I wanna
With
say this
2
next one's
books
my favorite
left.
book, but I don't want to say it because then when I don't get any right, y'all are gonna be like,
Right.
this guy.
Well,
I
it's
hate
also
this
my
book. It's
favorite
awful.
book. We'll see how you guys do. Book 6.
It's got the best first couple chapters. That's for sure.
Absolutely, no contest.
The other minister and all that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, well, this first question doesn't have to do
Spoiler.
with either of those chapters. Who is the first person in this book to lose house points? And if you can tell me what for an extra 5 points to your score. 30 seconds on the clock. All right, 10 more seconds.
Oh no, that's not right.
3, 2, and 1. All right, who's the first person to lose house points? William says Harry for being late. Graham says Harry for being late in Muggle attire. Kaylen says Neville. And Scout says Harry for being late. The correct answer is Harry Potter for being late. That is correct.
Oh,
That is going to be 15 points for Slytherin, 15 points for Gryffindor, and another 15 points for Hufflepuff. And the gap is
That was a close
officially
one.
I know.
155 points between 1st and 4th place. But there's still 9 more questions before we get to that Golden Snitch question. All right, question 2, Half-Blood Prince. What is the name of Tom Riddle Sr.'s significant other before Merope stole him? What is the name of Tom Riddle Sr.'s significant other before Merope stole him? 30 seconds.
William, I know we have shared history with this name, and I still can't remember it. That's how much I suck at Harry Potter trivia.
William knows it. He's already written it down.
Wait, William and I have chatted about this many times.
William wrote it down before I asked the question.
20 questions.
I'm a legilimens. That's all that's happening.
And I did really bad at occupancy lessons. And that is time. All right, let's see your answers. What's the name of Tom Riddle Sr.'s lover? William says Cecilia.
Darling.
Kaylen says Kate.
Yeah, see, you just said it, Graham.
Scott's-
It's in my head. Don't look at it, Cecilia, darling.
Scott, I can't quite read it,
say
but I don't
it,
think it
I
says
hear it.
Cecilia.
I know.
It
I
said
hear it in Jim
Victoria.
Dale's voice. In my head, Jim Dale's voice and
Yes,
narration is saying it over and over in my head.
Yes.
Best narrator.
And that is 10 points to Gryffindor again.
Can I just share a tiny story? William and
Come on.
we used this little 20 questions toy, like that has all the Harry Potter books in it. And the first time I used it, I was trying to just do someone super random, and it did her. And I was like, William, I don't even know who this is. Who is this? And he's like, it's Tom Riddle's, it's his girlfriend. And we literally had this conversation like 3 times in the last year, and I still can't remember it. Anyway,
Yeah, y'all should buy this on eBay. It's a fun toy.
it is.
Cecilia,
That's
darling, don't look at
Cecilia.
it.
Yeah, it has.
Don't
Cecilia
look at it.
in that
And it's
little
because there's the snake nailed to the door, and he's like, "Don't look at it, Cecilia, darling."
Yep.
I hate myself.
Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. We go on to question number 3, Half-Blood Prince. And this does not need me, the answer does not need to be exact word for word, but the concept does need to be correct. What is Gopalot's third law? What is Gopalot's third law?
Can I give his 5th law instead?
Nope. Do you know it?
No.
All right, about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's see those answers. It might take me a little bit to read all of these. Graham says the antidote must be equal to the ingredients in the poison. Antidote equal to more than the sum of
Dang it.
more than the sum. Antidote more than the antidotes of all the parts of the potion. And Scott, hold yours a little bit closer for me.
I got it wrong.
Thanks, because food cannot be created out of nothing. Yeah, that is not correct. That's going to be 10 points for William, Graham, and Kaylen. The exact word-for-word answer, which
Graham
Hermione
got the
gives
best
all of-
answer because it is
all
about
of-
ingredients. I'm pretty sure.
It is specifically about ingredients, but the antidote for a blended poison will be equal to more than the sum of the antidotes for each of the separate components. That is the word-for-word answer from Hermione. All
Bonus if we can
correct.
spell gulp a lot. I have no idea how.
I was worried I would pronounce it wrong, but that is 10 points for Gryffindor, 10 points for Slytherin, and 10 points for Ravenclaw. And we go to question number 4, Half-Blood Prince. Again, we have another 2-parter. You must get both parts correct. I know you guys enjoy these ones.
Not at all.
How old was Professor Slughorn the 2 times that he took Felix Felicis? How old was Professor Slughorn the 2 times that he took Felix Felicis?
I can hear him. I can hear him in my head.
30 seconds.
Multiple choice wouldn't even help.
Nope.
Yes, it would. It would help me.
It at least would give you a 25% chance.
That's true.
It's better than I guess 1. And
Right now,
So,
you've got a lot of numbers you could choose from.
Yeah.
All right, about 7 more seconds.
Just threw 2 numbers out. I don't even know. But I can hear the way
3,
he's saying it.
2, and 1. All right, let's see those answers. William says 24:57, Graham 27:44, Kaylen 18:43, and Scott 27:42. The correct answer is 24 and 57. That is 10 points to William from Gryffindor.
That's insane.
Oh, yay. Stop being impressed.
Hey, I was on there, though. I had the 4 and the 7. They were just wrong.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
You had the right idea. And that brings us to our final question of Half-Blood Prince. Now, this one is a 2-parter, but you only need to get one of the parts. If you get both, I'll give you an extra 10 points. You get 10 points per part. So two-parter,
Wow.
10 points per part. I know, feeling generous on this one. Aside from Regulus Arcturus Black, name the 2 well-known wizards that Hermione finds with the initials R.A.B. Each one you can name is worth.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
And actually, I'm sorry, this is the one question where there is no multiple choice.
It's like, yeah, did you make up 8 names with RAB?
No, I couldn't make up names that sounded real enough, unfortunately. But here's what I'll say. If you can get a last name of either of them, you will get 5 points minimum. And you know the first letter. I'll give you guys about 15 seconds to write down any answer that you can think of. And if you think your answer is close enough, I'll let you argue for points if you think it's close enough.
Be no arguing from the Hufflepuff camp.
Yeah,
these
not
names,
here either.
I just made these names up, so
Me
enjoy.
too.
Well,
I know-
so did J.K. Rowling, so you never know.
I'm the
All right.
next one.
Let's go ahead and see those answers. Name either of the well-known wizards that Hermione finds with the initials R.A.B. From Scott, I see Berticus and Brightside. From Graham, I see Roberto Balaclava and Rory Botanical, or Neville. Kaylen, I see Brawny or Bagshire. And William says Rosalind and Axebanger. So I'm gonna give you guys the 2 names. Rosalind Antigone Bungs and Rupert Axebanger Brookstanton.
That's why I knew there was an axe. I knew there was an axe banger. I did not know the other 2 around it, but I know there was a Rosalind and a blank axe banger.
And while you are close, William, I will say I needed at minimum a last name, and did not get a last name. So unless your fellow teammates would like to give you any credit for Rosalind
I doubt
and
they do,
Axebanger.
and that's okay with me.
Even with no credit,
already.
yeah, everybody watching knows. Hey, he knew it.
He knows.
Yeah, he was there. He was in the ballpark.
Much more than
I was like, much like Batman, if you give me enough time, I'll probably think of it, but no.
For sure.
See, this
all
is
right.
why he's so insufferable. He compares himself to Batman. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I'm about to read the scores, and it's kind of hard to argue. All right. Here's our current score update. In 4th place with 85 points, we have Kaylen. In 3rd place with 115, we have Graham. In 2nd place, 135, we have Scott. And in 1st place with 260 points, we have William. Also, right now, William has a gap of 145 ahead of 3rd place, Graham. So, Graham,
Oh, man.
you have to maintain pace with William to have a chance to still come in 1st place on the Golden Snitch question. Scott, you are well in, not well in strike. You could still fall out of striking distance. It's possible. And Kaylen, it is technically
Too far
possible for
gone.
you to get back into striking distance, but
Probably
it would
not.
probably require William to lay a goose egg here, which
Which is not
I
gonna
would find
happen.
unlikely.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would
know.
agree.
Internet could cut out. Let's
That's
there's got to be some way we can attack his internet.
All right, we're into the final book, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Question number 1.
I'm very curious where you go with this.
Same.
The question is
I
different.
noticed the pattern, not to brag.
Yeah. And that's a bonus point for William for noticing us.
No. Shut it.
All right, question number 1. You have a 25% chance here. Which house's points hourglass shattered and spilled out during the Battle of Hogwarts? You have a 1 in 4 shot. Which house's points hourglass shattered and spilled out during the Battle of Hogwarts?
You're supposed to ease us into the book. You just jump straight into the action.
Yeah, but at least I'm easing you in with a question that you already have the multiple choice for.
That's a
That's
good
true.
All right, about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, which house had their hourglass shattered? I
Dang
see
it. I was
2
about to change it to
Gryffindors, a
Williams.
Ravenclaw, and a Slytherin. The correct answer is Slytherin. A bunch of emeralds spilled out. That is correct.
I knew it too. I don't know why.
Gryffindors were shattered at the end of book 6 when the Death Eaters were in the castle.
That's where I was. Rubies
Slytherins
littered the floor.
Yep, but Slytherins was shattered in the Battle of Hogwarts, and that is 10 points to Gryffindor.
I almost wrote Slytherin too, bro.
I wrote emeralds first, and then I realized the question was which house. And if I had left it as emeralds, you all would have told me to F off.
You're so...
That is true. You are correct. All
yeah.
right. Question number 2. I need a full name here. Who forged the first golden snitch? Who forged the first golden snitch? All right, about 10 more seconds.
Multiple choice.
Yeah, for sure there.
And William says no. And
Oh,
3,
I'm so surprised.
2, and 1. All right, let's see those answers. I see Florian Fortescue, Graham's tried and true Neville Longbottom. William says Bowman Wright. Kaylen says Nicholas Flamel. The correct answer is Bowman Wright.
Oh,
And that is
my
10
gosh.
points to Gryffindor.
Man, William, daggone, bro.
Oh,
Go home.
Graham,
You
I was
could go
about to
home right
congratulate us. I was about to congratulate us for not acknowledging William's
Oh, my bad, dog.
genius. And you failed. Kaylen, great
Go
job.
home. You can go home and still win.
I'm in my home.
Dog.
And also,
That's looking good.
right now, if my math is correct, William has a 145-point lead over Scott.
Oh man.
How is that possible? I was winning. I've gotten all the questions right since I was 145 ahead of someone else.
Of Graham.
Yeah, but now you're 145 ahead of Scott, who's in second.
Yeah, I got them both wrong. You got 'em
145
both right.
was ahead of third place.
Then I got him both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were less than 145 points ahead of
William.
Scott.
William was just upset that he was only 145 points ahead of me, to be clear. That's why he was confused.
But the gap to first place is close to closing for everybody. So, Scott, it's up to you to still have a chance to beat William.
Come on, Scott.
All
got
I
right,
still donate all of my future points to Scott.
Yeah, me too.
Scott, you just got to stay even. That's it. On the final
I'm gonna petition.
3 questions.
I'm gonna petition that potion from before and get 10 points tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay,
There you
yeah,
go,
we will find out. All right, question 3, Deathly Hallows. What does Umbridge claim that the S on the locket stands for? What does Umbridge claim that the S on the locket stands for?
It's not a spelling contest, right?
Not a spelling
Definitely not.
contest. All right, looks like everyone's got an answer down. Let's go ahead and turn those answers. What does Umbridge claim the S stands for? From Graham, I see Selwyn, William Selwyn, Kaylen Selwyn, and sorry.
Is it like Swedish?
It looks like does that say Sylvig? Is that correct?
Yeah, it's not.
Unfortunately, the correct answer is Selwyn, not Selvig, which means that is 10 points to Graham, 10 points to William, and that is 10 points to Kaylen. No points there for Scott and Hufflepuff.
I think we should vote on it.
Now,
I think we should vote on it.
nope, not close enough. I'll take that one. All right, we have 2 more questions in this book. Question number 4, Deathly Hallows. This one, I'll take a full name, but you also just need the last name to get credit. But the full name would be nice. Who claimed to have already discovered 8 uses of dragon's blood before Dumbledore borrowed his papers? Who claimed to have discovered 8 uses of dragon's blood before Dumbledore borrowed his papers? 30 seconds on the clock.
Multiple choice.
Nope.
Ew.
Since he's no longer competing with us, can't we have our own game?
Yeah.
Nope, because this, while this is obviously one call with the four of y'all, this is also part of a 12-round competition. And I got to keep
and we're
it
at a
consistent.
disadvantage for having to compete with William.
True.
You can get credit on every single question, whether or not William gets credit.
But I can't do multiple choice.
He's not wrong.
That is fair,
He makes a solid
unfortunately.
point.
All right, and finalize those answers. That is time. Let's see who claimed to discover 8 uses of dragon's blood. Kaylen says Florian Fortescue. William says Ivor Dillonsby. I see Elpheus Doge from Scott, and no answer from Graham. The correct answer is Ivor Dillonsby. That is going to be
Goodness
10
gracious.
points to Gryffindor. And that
tried
leads
to
us
warn you
to our final question from Deathly Hallows.
Are me and Graham tied right now?
I'll tell you the current scores. In first place, William with 300. In second place, Scott 135. In third place, Graham 125. And in fourth place, Kaylen 95. So it is close.
Even more hating that I gave you that one back now.
True.
All right, here we go.
Dang.
Question 5. Where do vanished objects go? Where do vanished objects go? And I do need this to be as close as possible to the correct wording. There are 2 specific words that I'm looking for that must be included. I'll give about 10 more seconds. Four, 3, 2, and 1. All right, where do vanished objects go? Kaylen, I see into nothingness. That is to say everywhere. I see non-being and nothing from Graham. See non-being, which is say everything from William. And I see nowhere to non-being from Scott. The correct answer is into non-being, which is to say everything. And I'll say William is correct. And I'll say Kaylen use synonyms for those words, and I would say is correct. But
Last place
unfortunately,
gets the points.
yeah. Unfortunately, Graham and Scott's he had nowhere and nothing, and non-being, missing the everything portion. So 10 points to Gryffindor and 10 points.
I
to
wrote
Ravenclaw.
everything
sure?
and then erased it.
Are we sure that Ravenclaw was right about that? It seems a little confusing. I feel like maybe Ravenclaw and McGonagall were wrong. I don't know. My answer feels more correct.
And
I need the
maybe it
pity
is.
points.
Yeah, you can bring that up with Rowena herself.
Deal.
All right, at the end of 7 books, our scores. In first place, William, 310 points. In second place, Scott, 135. Third place, Graham, 125. And in fourth place, Kaylen, 105. Everybody in the triple digits. Kaylen at the last
Just
second,
barely.
crossing the 100-point threshold. And guys, it is time for our final question, the Golden Snitch question. It is worth 150 points. The answer to this question will be a number. Of course, if you get the exact number, you will get credits. If nobody gets the exact number, the closest person to this number will receive 150 points. If there is a tie for closest person, you guys both get 150 points.
Makes sense to me. Just like Quidditch.
And if multiple, yeah, exactly. And if multiple people get the exact answer, the multiple people will get 150 points. All right. Ultimately, for Graham and Kaylen and Scott, this is for second place. If one of you 3 can get it. Here is your question. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to work on your answer, which may sound like a lot of time, and it's not.
It'll go
won't
fast.
be.
How many nets total points did Harry earn for Gryffindor during his his Hogwarts career? So if you were to add up all the points he won and all the points that he lost for Gryffindor, how many net points did he earn?
Insane.
This does not include anything related to playing a Quidditch match. So Quidditch points do not count. How many net points does Harry earn throughout the books? Your time starts now. 2 minutes.
William knows the exact number.
No, Scott does.
We've discussed this many times. I have written down, yes, everyone. I know everyone's house points, but I don't know them because I don't know anything.
And about 1 minute remaining to do your calculations.
Dang. Told you I'm not good at math because I'm from Alabama, guys.
And about 30 seconds left.
Man, I don't know.
This like closest without going over, or is this just closest?
Closest. Yeah, not Price is Right rules. Closest. If nobody gets the correct answer on the dot.
I just feel like there's no way you can get it on the dot. Unless you just know it.
That is true. And 3,
Unless you know it.
2, and 1. All right, that is time. Let's go ahead and let's see those answers. What do we got? Kaylen says 615. Graham says 546. William.
I wrote Ron. I forgot about the question. I was thinking like who had the most net points.
We'll still take the number that you have on there. But
I wrote Ron 175. I can't remember these.
And Scott wrote 84.7. Again, the question is how many total net points did Harry earn for Gryffindor? So we take all the points that he earned and all the points that he lost. What is that number even out to? The correct number is 53 points.
That's crazy.
Which is much lower than you would expect. Nobody got it correct, which means closest goes to Hufflepuff. That is Scott. You get an extra 150 points, keeping you in second place, but giving you a total of 285 points.
Good job, dude.
Hunter,
That's
I have
awesome.
a question. I feel like he can't have an even number because he lost points as a group. And like, did you make him lose all the points in your math?
It's a great question. For the times where it was like, hey, Harry and Ron lose 50 points total, that would count as 50 points because Harry still did lose those 50 points.
It's good logic. I feel like that should be clarified, but that is good logic. Harry lost
it is
50
my
points.
logic.
Yes.
Which would be my logic.
That's crazy. That is the net that he did over 6 years.
Because he
That's
gains
all that
a
man
lot,
could add to the
Right.
but he loses
He doesn't-
a ton.
I mean, William, we literally just broke this down for the last 7 weeks on our podcast. I think his second year is the last year he has positive points, and he's negative points from there on out.
Yeah, especially like book 5 doesn't help. right?
Yeah. I was thinking about book 5. I was like, I think he didn't get any in book 5.
This is in Scott's game. Scott's game like has that he created.
It lists every single person and the points that they got and the points that they received, but I did the math differently where if Harry and Ron it was really like Harry, Ron, and Neville lost like 20 points, and I made them all lose 7 point whatever. I can't do math, 6.5 or whatever it is. And that's how I did the math. But I like where you're at.
Great clarification.
Because Wizarding World also does it. Like the official J.K. Rowling, she has a thing that has it, and she does my method, but also she's wrong. And I've written to them, and they won't correct it, but they're wrong about Dean Thomas. They won't correct it, but I'm still working on it.
Scott, did you watch like the YouTube video of like the behind the scenes of the audiobooks, the new ones? There's like people who their job was to sit there and make sure everything was canon. And I was like, how is this not us? Why are there 2 British ladies doing this, but not me and you?
We've got
awesome.
Scott and my entire friendship, we've talked about Harry Potter and sports. Like that's like 99% of
all we got.
Heck yeah, dude.
Well, hey, everyone, that brings us to the end of the game. Our final scores: in 4th place, Ravenclaw with 105 points. Kaylen in 3rd place, Slytherin. Graham with 125 points. In 2nd place, Scott from Hufflepuff with 285 points. And in 1st place, William with 310 points for Gryffindor. Our winner today is William, representing Gryffindor House. Well done. Give him a round of applause, everybody.
Thank you.
Scott, you can tell everybody that William only beat you by 25 points.
Yeah,
that's a good point. That is a great point. I have a question. Is if like a group like kind of sucks and like the closest person to getting that question right, they're off by like 300, but they still get 150 points. Like, are they going to be stacked up against William? Is that how it works? Like, it's just you got to beat your competition.
No group will have this same set of questions that you guys just had.
Holy crap!
It is different questions every month.
That's wild.
It's been a lot of work, not gonna lie. I mean, Scott, you understand that more than anybody.
That's crazy. Good for you.
So
that's awesome.
Great question, but that question is only for you guys. And that brings us to the end of our game. Now, I do have one small score adjustment from Book 4, Question 1, which was who was the first person to lose house points, and an extra bonus 5 points if the contestants can say what they lost the points for. William said that Harry and Ron had lost points for yelling at Snape. Now, in the text, Harry and Ron do hex Malfoy, and then Snape comes out. They do yell at Snape, and then subsequently lose points. Snape does not specify what the points are being lost for, and so William will get the bonus points here, bringing his total score from 310 to 315 points. Everybody else's score will remain as is, but that is the end of our show. I hope you enjoy watching your house mates compete, and I hope you enjoy playing along with the trivia. Now, if you think you have what it takes to jump on to the House Cup this year and compete and hopefully bring some glory to your house, you can apply to the link in the description, the link in my bio on Instagram, however you want, but there's a form you can fill out to apply. But please like, follow, subscribe, share this with other Harry Potter fans, and tune in on February 1st for round 2 of the House Cup 2026. See y'all then.